Um, Hello everyone. Today I'll be, reacting to and giving my thoughts on my gameplay. Oops, I should play of one of the top 3 ranked League of Legends games I've ever played in my life. I was playing with SOMA squad, and I think this is like silver, gold, flex, elo, and yeah, I'd say it's one of the best games I've ever played. First, because I did the most damage in the whole team, which sometimes it doesn't really mean too much, but like I'm pretty happy that it happened since usually I'm not that useful and I usually get lose lane and whatever. And I was playing Sion. Shout out to Lumari. He wasn't here today, but yeah, he's one of the inspirations that of top lane gameplay, of course, and every flexing my ban Fiora because Lumari does that too. Yeah, I'm against Warwick, and yeah, I've watched Baus FFS videos where basically Warwick is obviously going to easily win the 1v1, especially with barrier and lethal tempo, but his really bad wave clear, and the best thing to do is to make sure it doesn't get fed. And I guess I was thinking maybe I'm not good at proxying. I don't know how proxying works. Like I proxied a few times, but I immediately died after 1 or 2 waves, so I don't proxy the right way, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and basically I knew that the rest of my team could easily carry. They're all playing like semi-carry champs, and yeah, so just going tank Sion, one weak side, and yeah, I didn't reveal myself. Hopefully I could fake the leash, but given that full mana, full health, they weren't, makes it pretty obvious. My runes went Doran's. I went to Grasp because I was going to go into tank matchup, Demolish. I wanted to go, I wanted to go basically conditioning, typical, and not ranged matchups, so didn't go second wind. Unflinching because they had lots of CC, such as Amumu, Warwick Fear, RE Charm, so, and they have some stuns like Alistar, so had to make sure that, yeah, things, just a bit of tenacity goes a long way. And approach velocity, I guess good general rune, and since I thought I was going to proxy, I knew that D-match will be pretty good for getting some essential minion clearage. So I was kind of playing safe, because, yeah, a bit scared in the early game about Warwick since 1v1's really OP. Farming decently too, and this guy just keeps straight up taking charged Qs, even though yeah he does use his E, but still doesn't really attempt to dodge it. -1. Never mind, not -1. I'm not good at warding, but I just put 1 there just in case Mumu wants to wrap around for some reason. Maybe this somewhere here would have been better. Yeah, I guess his usual combo is when I charge my Q, he would start up his E damage reduction, then use his Q dash to go to me, because I have some minions there too, and then fear me. But yeah, he usually just takes a fully charged Q, but yeah. I guess the Warwick, going, yeah, typical Warwick runes, bunch of healing. I wasn't sure what to do in this case, yeah. That was AP Alistar on their team, so their only tank was the Mumu basically. Yeah, I didn't go. I went Doran's Shield just because I thought there would be a lot of fighting earlier on, because I think that's what some Warwicks did in the past when I faced them, but not this one. It was pretty just chilling, like being even in CS is pretty nice, I guess. Got the cannon, which is nice as well. Yeah, could have went like corrupting maybe, but it's actually just, I guess he detected me. I don't know. Yeah, pretty low on mana. Yeah, sometimes I just took the trades because I wanted to get some grass procs off. No, probably only 3 times used in the first 5 minutes. Not the best. Yeah, Warwick kept taking my poke, so my Q poke, so yeah. So still pretty low. Doesn't have too much items, so he doesn't heal up that quickly, relatively speaking. Yeah, I know he didn't have that much kill pressure, like stacked with lethal tempo, but maybe he could have continued and flashed and used barrier to get a 1-for-1, but yeah, but whatever, didn't feel like it was that worth. And I had enough for Bami's, so yeah, I decided to just TP back. So wait, it will be so much more easier. I didn't use any DMATs yet, because yeah, I'm not familiar with, not too good at lead micro and macro. So I just didn't really care. I wasn't that far behind in CS, and didn't really need to be. Yeah, that's what I mean, just taking Qs all the time. So yeah, at this point in the game, I don't really look at the other side of the map. Don't care. You know, I could... There are some plays I could just ult like mid lane or some stuff like that, but... Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to bait me with stuff, but... I was just playing kind of scared. Trying to get grasp procs. I don't know. Yeah, like that. I didn't want to ult, because he had barrier, he has healing. He has ults up still, so... No point. I guess he was BMing a bit. Got the grass proc. Had a ward there for some reason. But yeah, wasn't sure what Mumu was, haven't seen in a while, and yeah, his top side. So yeah, just chilling. He was pushing the wave, so it was all good. Not sure what Mumu was doing, but yeah. He decided to demat a backline thing. Finally used one. Yeah, I had the push, and obviously I could just free plating, which was pretty nice. Still had ult to get back to lane, still had a lot of tools and stuff. Yeah, use demat on the cannon, make sure this wave clears easily. Yeah, it doesn't really freeze it because, yeah, Warwick clears waves really slowly. Probably does need the help of the tower. Obviously, the Bork Rush counters me, tanks, and obviously the best item to rush in Warwick. Yeah, not sure what... Yeah, I decided to go for Heartsteel since... Yeah, I just felt like going for big HP, big bonks. And yeah, just Heartsteel best synergy. I wanted to play scaling, and yeah, I didn't really die too much, so I wasn't too far behind. So Heartsteel seems solid. Yeah. Didn't get the call. I think I should have gotten call. It would be pretty worth. Yeah, as you can tell, Warwick clears stuff really slowly. Yep, Mr. Cannon, -1. And he might have be wanting to freeze, so that's why there's pressure. Really good grass proc. Cert. Belveth on the Herald. Yeah, at this point, I'm really bad at the game, so I didn't know Belveth was doing it. And I was just chilling. And then since we were on comms, I think now it's when I realized, yeah, there's stuff going on. So I just started ulting. Was able to drift a bit. Able to get a charged Q. Another charged Q off, and the mouse heart minions able to put in some good work. Got double buff, which is nice. So yeah, I was pretty happy. Got double buffs. Got a kill. Still a bit down in CS, but yeah. Yeah, you can tell it worked another Q, so that could be a pretty big reason to why I did the most damage, because Warwick just takes my Qs. And my Q does quite a bit of damage, even though I didn't really build AD. Yeah. APL star. Yeah, that's Warwick clears waves very slowly, so that's why I had no intention to fight him. I guess I could have some proxying stuff, but yeah, I'm just not confident in the mechanics enough. Yeah, I was pretty confident he won't take any platings here. He's not the best at that, but yeah, I guess just stuff going on here. I did not look at my minimap, which I should, but yeah. Yeah, he already uses E, so you get the flash. And double buffs come in clutch, of course. Another grass proc. At this point, I know that based on items and everything, I had just way too much HP for him to take me down. No Bork yet. He used barrier, he used flash. Pretty good trade. And yeah, Amu was found bot side, so there was basically passing bot, so yeah, I wasn't really too scared of it too much.
Wake and die.
Just a counter cannon. Yeah, and I had a ward there, so obviously I wasn't gonna get baited. Because I get down to less than half HP, of course. Or like even at this point, Warwick has his passive, so he just runs back to lane super quickly. And of course, it BM'd back at him. Got the sidestep, and yeah, 3 levels ahead of the Mumu. Heard that does demonic finish though, which, yeah, pretty good. I was able to stall their jungler for a bit. Yeah, and Warwick obviously had it in mid, so I decided to. I think I had enough for. Yeah, I clearly had enough for Heartsteel, but and I knew Warwick was around mid. I still had a decent amount of HP left. No plating, so yeah, kind of no point. Probably die to Warwick. He has Bork. Had lots of gold to spend. Or 900 something gold. Not that much, but yeah. Yeah, the heart seal. Got the extra armor. Not sure why I got the armor, but I guess Ezreal and it's pretty fed work at Bork. So. That TP to Drake, like yeah, unfortunately, I got the Amumu. Yeah, I just flashed for it. Let me see this again. Okay, so Belith wasn't like fully scaled yet, but yeah, Amumu had lots of damage. He had lots of healing, I guess, from Alistar. Yeah, I think I flashed forward to block the Amumu. Right, yeah, Alistar got me, but yeah, I flashed forward for that. Oops. And Warwick was taking top, but decided to give up some CS for the fight. And yeah, took the mid turret. I was inting here. I think I was inting here for hard steel stacks, unfortunately. Yep. We have 2 more stacks, which was pretty nice. Or took the whole tower out. So that was a trade. Yeah, I was able to hold them off long enough. Yeah, I guess I got too greedy for some stacks. But yeah, got a couple of Heartsteel procs off. Lost a lot of minions, but I'm only down 17 CS, and for that roam, that's pretty worth still, in my opinion. So the team is a bit behind, I guess. But overall, like, yeah, we scaled a lot harder than them. The Belveth, also hard. Scion. Losing CS.
Killing spree.
Ulted away. They're fighting there, so decided to go through here. Wasn't sure if that's the best move. Yeah, what was this ult? What am I doing? I'm making a lot of questionable sign ults in the last, most of my games are at least 2 questionable ults like that. Taking lots of damage from Ahri, but yeah, I think I'm going back. Heartsteel stacks. Yeah, it's pretty nice team fight overall. Yeah, I guess I saw it.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
There wasn't really anyone with kill pressure on me. Maybe Alistar, because Rocket Belt and whatever, but I decided to just take as much as I can in the mid. Get the Demolish proc off. But overall, like, yeah, wasn't too scared at the moment, so that was a pretty good play. We got the red buff, and yeah, I don't know how to ward, so just, I guess, this mid ward. always see a lot of people do that. And yeah, I think our team noticed that Herald like can't kill it in like 2 seconds at this point of the game, so Baron's just gonna spawn him right away. So we just backed off that. Went back to top. I had my Sunfire, Heartsteel, so basically pretty good state of the game, especially against Ezreal, against like Warwick. I'm quite ahead of them at this point. Taking the. Oh yeah, I think I wasn't using much spells because I was looking mid at the same time and decided flank. Yeah, got the ult off. AP All-Star. Not that tanky. And I knew I had my 80s behind me, so that's why I was just. Yeah, the Kai'Sa was pretty strong at this point. Had Kraken. That's why. It's pretty front line. I don't know why I flashed, but yeah, I decided to flash for that, even though could have just autoed it once more and flashed like this way. I think, yeah. So I didn't finish the Krugs, but yeah, I wasn't sure the best way to look back and forth. Not too good at the usage of F keys, especially the laptop F keys sometimes behave weird. So yeah, just looking back and forth like this. Yeah, I was level 13. Guess they're still ahead in kills, but overall, like, I didn't feel too behind. Trying to ult in. Yeah, it's a pretty easy team fight. This will happen again. Yeah, I think they're like, we didn't have Prio on, or we had Vision, but they had their full team there first. I decided to start it, and I guess I just decided to ult. Yeah, could have went this way for better stuff, but overall, really solid team fight. We'll have to ult away. Everyone is still relatively healthy. Good smite off, but yeah, we're still able to take Dragon Ezreal. Finish it that time. Do it at the right time. Yeah, I think we're saying maybe do Baron since, or to like rush or sneak Baron since we didn't think they had vision on it or anything. At this point, yeah, no mid laner, so just start Baron. At this point, but a lot of DPS in our team, two Kraken users. Yeah, I was able to kill the rest of the team. It was just Warwick against two DPS people. Yeah, pretty simple. Ezreal been that team for a while, so yeah, it was a pretty good fight overall. And I think I didn't do it intentionally, but I guess I was peeling for the team. Let's see again. So I was able to get a nice charge Q. Like, yeah, those three were focusing me. So that was pretty good, and I just kited back towards Nash. It's done. yeah, luckily Malzahar and Kai'Sa were both able to finish off the Warwick. Yeah, overall pretty successful fight. I guess my teammates did carry, but I guess I soaked up like a couple seconds worth of damage from Alistar, Ezreal, and Amumu at the same time. Two of which provide hard CC and can easily burst the carries. So yeah, I guess I did a pretty good job there. Finally took the top turret. Yeah, I got more treads because yeah, lost CC. And decided to get Titanic next, just for the wave clear. I guess more damage on the ult. There's still a very good synergy. I didn't feel like I needed Spirit Visage, or not Spirit Visage, Force Nature. That would be a very good buy. I think that I tried to get that next, but I know that that'd have huge value, but I want to do some damage as well since I was pretty ahead, 5-1-9. So I was having a very solid game. So I didn't feel like I was playing from the even or behind, so I feel like I could just continue scaling or snowballing a bit more with Titanic. So
Blue team's turret has
better
been
for split pushing
destroyed.
as well. And I feel like with TP I could do that pretty well. That's level 15, basically 2 levels above everyone else, and yeah, the rest of the team was doing very well. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that Alistar didn't do anything. Able to get a couple of Heartsteel procs. And yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I had to flash all the way. So I think they burst down to Leona, but got inhib. So that was really worth. Though would have been better, I guess, theoretically, if it was closer to objective spawn. I guess I decided to take their jungle. Since, yeah, I wanted to get Titanic. Yeah, I was doing quite a bit of damage. I realized like 5 kills, Heartsteel, the lot was like, yeah, 454 more damage. No one, aside from Warwick and Amumu, I guess, it's like no armor even to Alistar. So. Oh, and still bad at macro that I didn't realize he had a huge stack that could just TP'd on it. Maybe got a Demolish proc off. Yeah, I could have gotten a Demolish proc off and probably just taken inhib. But I decided to split top. So yeah, the Belith minions, that would have been better in hindsight. So I should have looked at the I should have just looked at the minimap more. That was a great opportunity to TP. Because yeah, they had all these minions. It was, it was 5-5. They had Ahri in the mid lane. So. And yeah, that was a lot of Baron empowered minions. Yeah, kind of wished I did, but yeah, I could have took another wave, which is good. Yeah, I think this is probably my first game where I was back, also the highest level, which is expected of a top laner, but usually I'm not too good at doing that. So yeah, that's why I was considered this a pretty good game, because I was able to side lane, be in a bunch of team fights, but also side lane and scale pretty nicely. But yeah, 3 items. Not the hardest spike. I think with Gargoyle it would be a even better spike, but yeah, Warwick no wave clear. He has 2 very good dueling items. But yeah, drag fight. Is that flash for it? Oh yeah. Yeah, Amumu was very low, but didn't play that fight out too well. But at least we secured Drake. I just wanted to see if I could play it better. Oh yeah. So yeah, it was like 20 seconds to drag. Like just like most of the fights, I think I was just there to engage, and Leona has really good engage as well. So 2 tanks, really good at following up, really good for backline and dive. So oh yeah, immediate ult, so I tried this combo, and I was able to, I guess, if Mumu got in there, it would be really bad, but it was really solid. Yeah, they didn't really do much damage. Frozen Heart wouldn't be too useful. Yeah, I wouldn't have built much more armor in this game since yeah, I think just having this is good enough. Sunfire. Yeah, and Gargoyle, but wouldn't have bought a warranted item. I want to get the mullet, Heartsteel proc. And obviously, they can't focus on that since I'm there. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. They surrendered, but yeah, I think that this was basically my best game that I ever played. Not ever, but I'd say one of the. I'd say given like the elo of my opponents, and like I've had a better games, but the opponents were much weaker when I was playing flex, and I think this is like silver goldish while I was like bronze. And yeah, I think I did pretty good damage. Not the most in the game, the most in the team. Almost most in the game. And then damage taken. Oops. Damage taken, I was by far the most, so that was pretty good. Didn't get the most gold. They didn't farm the best as well since I was not good at CSing, but I was in more team fights than I would normally do when I split push. Is there something for turrets? Damage dealt to objectives, yeah, obviously above it the most. Turrets, yeah, that was pretty good. And yeah, 5, 2, and 10. I'd say this was basically one of my top three League of Legends games so far in my 2.5 years of playing. Less than 2.5 years of playing, and not even playing that much. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that overall. Yeah, and thanks for watching. See you next time.